guys, welcome to The Harvest. My name is Nyeisha and today I'm going to be talking to you about ways that you can start your business. Hi guys, welcome to The Harvest where we learn, grow, and flourish. My name is Nyeisha and today I'm going to be talking to you about ways that you can start your own business. But before we get into that, make sure you hit the subscribe button, like and share this video, and turn on your little notifications bell as well so you can get notified when I upload new and cool content. Alright guys, let's get into it. Okay, so I did write down some notes here, so you're going to see me looking down a bit at my laptop as I'm reading what it is that I put down here. The very first thing that you want to do when considering to start your own business or getting ready to start your business or having the idea is really to figure out what it is that you want to do. I spent a lot of time writing and doing research before I chose which avenue to take my business into, just because I'm one of those people that I can do a lot of different things, but I'm not the best at anything in particular. So I took a lot of time in just doing research on different businesses and what the demand was in my area for certain businesses that I had skill set in, and went from there. Now I run a cleaning service called Homemade Cleaning, where I also provide all natural cleaning services as well as natural cleaning products. My business also offers packing services, commercial cleaning, residential cleaning, outdoor cleaning, things like garages and lights landscaping. We also offer meal planning and prepping services as well. And every now and then, just depending on the client, we do offer errand running and things of that nature. When I started, it was just housekeeping. I was just cleaning houses and businesses, and I just went from there. As my clients had more needs, I expanded what it is I was able to offer, and I charged for that as well, because I was able to do things like do really great gardening, do good housework outside of the home, do backyard cleanings and things like that. So because of that, I was able to utilize my skills in different ways and make money off of it. Deciding if you want to start your business as a brick and mortar, if it's just a service you want to offer, or if you want to offer a specific product, is also important. And mostly because you need to know what it is that you're trying to offer. You can't just be like, this is my business and give me money. That's not how it works. You have to have an idea or something that you're giving to people in order to receive money in return. Picking a name for your business picking a name for your business is kind of hard. It just is, especially if you don't have a name in mind already. And ultimately, whatever I tell people when they're really trying to hone in on what they want to do with themselves, a lot of people spend a lot more time thinking about what they want to call it than actually putting the work behind creating their product. You don't need it the name is going to be important, but get your stuff in order first before, especially if you can't think of anything. If you have a name, great, fantastic. Run with the name, get excited about the name, put the name everywhere. See, put it on your mirror so you can see it, so you can, encourage yourself to build on that name. But if you're having trouble finding a business name, don't really worry about it. Get everything else that you need to do in order to start moving, and then think about your business name as you're doing that. The next thing I suggest is making a plan. And it doesn't necessarily have to be as extensive as having a full-on business plan. Right out the gate, I did not have a business plan initially. I created my business plan as my business grew, because ultimately I did not expect my business to grow in the way that it did or as fast as it did. So I just was really, let me just start doing this thing and seeing if I can build up, my name doing this thing, and I was able to very quickly. And after I ended up developing my business plan after about a month or two into my business, maybe about a month and a half in. Then I actually sat down and wrote my business plan out, because I needed a business plan, because I was being presented with opportunities where I needed to have a business plan in place in order for people to take me seriously. So things that you want to make sure that you do are applying for your EIN. It's called an employee identification number. I have to get the website, but it's a government website. You can apply. You can just Google how to get your EIN, and it'll take you to the website. And you apply that way. You put in your business name and your location and things like that, so they can verify that you're a real person. And they give you an employee identification number, and that's in the event that you choose to hire employees, because as a business owner, you are very technically also, you are the business, but you are also an employee of the business. So that's how they handle your tax information. On that same website, you'll be choosing your business structure as well, like if you're going to be an LLC or a limited liability company or an individual person or corporation and things like that. And you should definitely look up which each one of them means, because there are certain ones that protect you more and others that don't necessarily. A lot of people get LLCs. It's a limited liability company, and that pretty much means that in the event that something happens with your business, and your business ends up being sued, the person suing you cannot sue you personally if it is something wrong with what happened with your business. You're suing Mama's Little Bakery. Mama's Little Bakery gave you food poisoning. You're suing Mama's Little Bakery. Okay, you can sue Mama's Little Bakery, but you can't take Luann's house. Luann owns Mama's Little Bakery. Luann and her family's finances are not up for grabs if you sue her business for whatever you're suing her business for. And that is how that protects you. Some of the other ones protect you in different ways, and some of them provide more protection than others, just depending on what it is that you need. Like if you want to do a partnership, like it protects both people, not just one person. Things like that. Now back to your business name. If you plan on using a different name than your personal name, you need to register a doing business as name. And that just means putting your business name down so that you can use it for stuff other than just yourself. If you need to have a business license, you need to do that as well. There are certain industries that you can be a business owner in or self-employed in where you need licensing. Like if you're going to be a barber or a nail technician, you have to have a license for that. So if that's something that you're interested in doing, you might want to do that first before you start, doing nails and cutting hair, because then you can be fined and have a harder time getting your licensing because of that. So just make sure if you're entering an industry where you need to have business licensing, make sure you get that before you start handling your business. Let's talk about financing. Now, there are plenty of businesses that require you to have money up front before you're able to make money. Like if you're opening a store, a brick and mortar store, you need a building. You need to have money to be able to rent that building out, to fill that place with product and things like that. Plenty of people do that. I'm not really talking about those types of things right now, mostly because that's not what I did. I do know quite a bit about that, but that's not my avenue. I want people who don't have a lot of money or have very little money to be able to just put other places to be able to start their own businesses, however it is that they want to do that. And if you don't have a lot of money, you still can start your business. When I started my business, I did not have any money at all. I worked a few extra shifts at my job where I was a bus driver. I was a school bus driver. And school bus drivers typically don't have that many hours in the day. I took on a bunch of extra field trips and covering other people's bus routes and stuff for a few weeks until I was able to have some spare money. Now I think it was about maybe 2 weeks. I did extra work for 2 weeks to have some extra money left over, and then I took that extra money, and with it I bought my logo. I did my logo. I bought my t-shirts that had my logo on them. I bought my supplies. I spent a total of $200 in order to make sure I had supplies. And I looked really good. I also bought business cards and flyers as well. But I think I might have did that later. Initially, I had business cards, t-shirts, and my cleaning supplies. And that I'm certain I spent about $200 doing that. And that was because that was really important to me. It's really important to me that I felt like I looked a certain type of way and that I was able to present myself as a business owner to people who did not know me or didn't know me at all. So that was something I felt was really important. You do not have to have a lot of money to start a business. People start businesses every single day with $0. Now, if you have the type of business that is eligible for funding, small business loans, and things like that, if you can get grants for your business, do that. If you can get funding for your business that does not require you to take on debt or return those funds, I say do that. this is the thing about taking out small business loans. If your business cannot handle a small business loan, or if you need a small business loan in order to get started and you're able to take on those fees, do that. But I don't feel like people should take on small business loans if it is going to provide them with more debt than their business is worth. That's just my personal opinion. I've never taken out a small business loan for my business, even though they have been offered to me, mostly because there was no reason to. I had no plans on expanding at the time. And when I did plan on expanding, I much rather prefer to expand on my own dollar. Okay, guys. So the next thing we're going to be talking about is getting a business bank account. Now, a lot of businesses require, just from the research that I've done, that you have a $500 opening deposit with your account. Now, if you don't have that, that's fine. There are other ways where you can keep your business funds separated from your personal funds, and the cheapest way to do that is by opening another personal checking account or another savings account and just depositing money into that account. That way you can keep your money separate, and when it comes time to do stuff like taxes and things like that, you're already taken care of and you don't even have to worry about it. All your expenses will be showing on one account, and it'll just make things a lot easier for you in the long run. Another thing that I suggest you do, if once you got your business going and things are starting to pick up and you're making money, invest in a good accounting software or accountant in general. I personally like to use QuickBooks, and I like QuickBooks because you can literally just hook up your bank account, hook up your account information, and it'll pull all your transactions, and you'll be able to click through each and every single one to determine if how you want to categorize and if it is a business expense and things like that. And if you don't want to do that, they just do it for you as well. And it also helps you determine how much you need to pay in taxes each quarter and things like that. So that's also very helpful. Let's talk about insurance for just a second now. There's a lot of businesses that don't necessarily require insurance, and you can pretty much get away with not having insurance for some businesses, right? Like, especially when you're just now starting off. Now, I would never suggest that someone take pretty much money they don't have and invested into insurance unless you absolutely need to get insurance before you start your business. Now, when I started my cleaning business, I did not need insurance right away, mostly because I was taking on clients just as a person, and it was just me taking on, so I didn't necessarily need to have insurance. But as I got a little bit bigger and wanted to take on higher clientele, commercial, larger residences, higher profile clients, I wanted to be able to make sure that those clients felt safe and secure with me being in their home. And for the cleaning industry, they ask to find out if you're insured and bonded. And a bond is just a security as well. Basically another form of insurance where you can make sure that you are covered when you're in people's homes. So if something is broken while you're there, if something is damaged, if something expensive is damaged and you're not able to pay out of pocket, your insurance will take care of those things as long as you have it. Now, do not tell people you have insurance if you don't, because in the event that something happens, something bad happens, God forbid, and you don't have the insurance to cover it, and they're under the impression that you do, that's going to cause a huge problem for you in the long run. So if you need insurance, get it. Don't rush into it. Make sure you find something that fits well for you and get a good price. All right, you guys. The last thing I'm going to say about starting your business and things that you should do when you're starting your business is to be confident. Be confident in yourself and the product and service that you're providing. Make sure that it is the best quality that you can get it to. Make sure you're putting your all into your business so that you can make sure that you get that same thing in return. When you're talking to your customers, make sure you're giving them good customer service. Working for yourself and running your own business does not necessarily mean that you have no boss, that you have no accountability. And that's where a lot of people mess up at. They feel like, I'm my own boss, so I can do whatever I want to. And that is true. But if you want to maintain a healthy, high-performing, quality business, you want to make sure that you are also giving good quality service. Because customers are going to remember that service. They're going to remember, especially if you have a good product and good service and put those things together, people are going to continuously come back to you because they felt like not only did you give them something good, you gave them good service, you gave them good product, you also gave them good quality customer service, and that takes quality time, which makes you memorable. So when you are creating your ideas and starting your business, make sure that you provide your customers with something that is unique to you. And that thing could be something just as simple as having great customer service. I have very few clients that have ever had a bad customer experience with me. They've never had a bad experience with me, honestly. I've had customers who've had questionable experiences with some of my employees, but even then, because I had great customer service, not only did we not lose those clients, I also was able to maintain them and repair whatever negative image they seen of my employees as well, because I have great customer service and I spent years and years developing those skills in different industries. So I know how to work with all different types of people. Try to practice your customer service skills at home, with your kids, with your family. Hi, how are you today? What can I do to help you? Was this meal okay? I made dinner, you guys. How do you feel about this? What would you like me to do better in the future? Things like that can help you. Just practicing doing like mock customer service runs can help you get better and make you feel more comfortable and confident when talking to your customers. Now, my business provides a multitude of services. We do a lot of stuff. We do residential cleaning, commercial cleaning, outdoor cleaning to an extent. We do garage organizing. We provide organizing services. We provide packing services for people who are moving. We also do hand floor cleaning. We do window washing, laundry. We provide natural cleaning products made from all natural ingredients. We also do meal prepping, meal planning, and some light errand running, just depending on the particular client. We provide a multitude of services because this makes us very different from the other companies in the area. There are plenty of cleaning companies out there. There are millions of cleaning companies out there. But when I started my business, I made sure that my business was different from other businesses in the regard that people who receive services with me feel like they need me. They feel like they want to keep having me come back because I provide something from them that they are not getting anywhere else. Yes, their house got cleaned by someone else, but did that person also assist them with their meal planning? Did that person also assist them with the organizing of their home? Did that person also assist them with packing and moving to their new home and cleaning that home? No, they just cleaned their home. I provide a multitude of services because it makes me more valuable. And as you're able to add more things to your service or your business or your products, it just makes you more valuable. Now, that doesn't mean offer a bunch of stuff to make you more valuable. You have to offer good, high quality products and services in order to make yourself more accessible to people. And that's just something that you can build on over time. If you want to just start, hey, I am just selling shoes right now. I'm a shoe store, I'm just selling shoes. That's okay. As you grow, you can do more stuff as you feel comfortable and confident in your business and yourself. So, okay, well, now I'm going to expand to accessories. Now I'm going to expand to clothing and things like that, and build yourself up as you go along. Now, if you are the type of person and you just want to sell one service or one thing, that's completely okay. Make sure you're building on that and just making your product or your service better. Make sure you're giving high quality customer service. Make sure you are continuously improving on the things that you're able to offer in your one niche, and that's perfectly fine. That's okay. People do that all the time, and they are successful in those niches because they are also important and people are still looking for those things. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this video was really helpful to you to get started with your business. You can look forward to my next video talking about businesses that you can start with little to no money. That'll be what's coming next, and I hope you guys enjoy that and find that useful as well. For my next videos, you guys can look out for my featured content where I will be featuring the best comment, my favorite comment on this particular video. So go ahead and comment below and tell me what you felt was useful, or if you felt like I should talk about something more. Leave comments below. Whichever comment is my favorite, I will post it in my next video. And I'll also be doing shout outs in my next video as well. So if you are watching this video and you liked it, screenshot you watching this video and post it to your Instagram story or your Instagram page or your Facebook story and tag me at theharvest.nye, N-Y-E, and I will give you guys a shout out in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and remember to learn, grow, and flourish. Bye.